Jesus is saying to you today, my child, place all your fears, all your worries, every burden of your heart, onto me, because I care for you. I see every pain you carry, and I understand every tear you shed. Be alert, be watchful, for your adversary, the enemy, roams around like a roaring lion, searching for a heart he can devour, a soul he can trap in fear, confusion, and hopelessness. But remember this, when you lay your burdens on me, when you call upon my name, no darkness can touch you. I am your shield, I am your light, and I am with you right now, and forever. Above all, clothe yourself with love, for love is the power that mends every broken part, that restores harmony and peace between every heart. Love is the thread that makes life beautiful, that strengthens relationships, and brings your soul into perfect unity with the heart of God. When you choose love, you choose my way. When you walk in love, heaven awakens within you. My child, today, wear love as your garment, and watch how I bring perfect harmony into your life. Jesus is saying to you today, my child, you are mine. You are loved. You are held. I have wrapped my arms around you. And you are forever, yes, forever, belonging to me. When you say, I am loved, I am held, I am yours, and I will forever be yours, heaven itself confirms this truth. For this is your identity. This is your reality. And this is my eternal promise to you. Is anyone among you suffering? Then let him pray. For prayer lifts your soul, strengthens your heart, and draws you closer to my presence. And is anyone among you joyful? Then let him sing psalms. For praise that rises from joy opens the gates of heaven, fills you with light, and deepens your relationship with me. My child, in sorrow, pray. In joy, praise. In every season, come to me, for I am with you, in every moment of your life. God desires that in your life, this truth becomes visibly real, that you choose Him above everything else. He wants your choice, not to be only in words, but to be revealed in the way you live. And He desires that your own heart bear witness to this authenticity. When you choose God Himself above the gifts He gives. My child, when you place your love and trust, not in my blessings, but in me, your life becomes a testimony of authenticity, truth, and a deep, intimate relationship with me. Think, my child, what are you a slave to? What is your deepest hunger for? For food? Or for God? Fasting is that very place where God tests you and also heals you. When the Israelites had no bread, they murmured and complained, will you do the same? Or will you lift your heart toward me and say, Lord, you are my true satisfaction? My child, when you choose my presence above food, your soul is set free, and your heart learns that I alone am your life. Prayer brings delight to God's ears. It melts His heart, and it opens His hand toward you. God never rejects a praying soul, because when your heart bends in prayer, heaven bends toward you. My child, your prayer is not small, not weak, and never unheard. When you call, I listen. When you bow down, I lift you up. And when you come to me in prayer, I open my treasures for you. If you cannot, with a sincere heart, find joy in being second, or even 20th, and if you cannot take the first place, without making a fuss about your own unworthiness, then you truly know nothing of Calvary love. My child, Calvary love desires neither position, nor honor, nor any kind of praise. Calvary love lives in humility, and esteem service as glory. When your heart is freed from the cares of rank and recognition, then you begin to understand the love that sacrificed itself for you. Christ can forgive any sin, but there is one thing he will never forgive, and that is pride. For pride never asks for forgiveness. When a heart does not humble itself, when it refuses to acknowledge its faults, it closes the door to mercy. My child, true love and a sincere heart always walk in humility. When you acknowledge your mistakes and come to me, I forgive you, I lift you up, and I purify your heart. But when pride rules, it distances you from me. Remember, only a humble heart is ready for my love. For in it, the righteousness of God is revealed from faith to faith. As it is written, the just shall live by faith. My child, righteousness is not found merely in rules or outward actions. Righteousness is the life that flourishes in faith, walking with complete trust in me and a faithful heart. When you walk the path of faith, my life is revealed within you, and my justice is shown in every action and decision you make. Remember, true life is lived by faith alone, and this is the path I am calling you to follow. The truly wonderful moments of joy in this world are never the moments of self-satisfaction, but the moments when you forget yourself. My child, when you move beyond your own desires and pride, and live for others, or for my way, true joy is revealed within you. The experience of real happiness does not come from centering life on yourself, but from living beyond yourself. Remember, when you forget yourself and live in love, service, and faith, you experience my joy. The gospel is not merely a way for people to get to heaven. Its true purpose is to lead people to me, to God, their true source. My child, rather than getting caught up in religion or rules, the true path always leads to me. When your heart comes to me, life and truth are revealed within you. Remember, the road to heaven begins with the road to me. When you are joined to me, everything falls into place. Faith is the vision of the one who does not look at his own experiences or circumstances, but rests on the one in whom he believes, me. My child, when you are afraid or shaken by the events happening around you, remember that true faith does not focus on them. True faith is always fixed on me, for I am your guide and your refuge. Faith means entrusting your life into my hands, and fully trusting in my plan. Aging is God's idea. It is one of the ways He keeps us moving homeward. My child, as time passes and you grow older, remember that it is not merely a physical change. It is a path, a sign, that your life is ultimately returning to me. As you age, do not see it with fear or sorrow. Instead, receive it with love and faith, for each day brings you closer to my presence. It is better to wrestle with truth than to wallow in uncertainty and turmoil. My child, when questions and difficulties arise in your mind, do not suppress them or fear them. Bring them into the search for truth. Wrestling with truth leads you toward the light, while sinking into confusion and chaos keeps you in darkness. Remember, the courage to face the truth frees your heart and soul, and allows me to reveal myself in your life. Not until the work in hand has failed, and we are despised and rejected, will we begin to discern the true intent of our heart. My child, sometimes it is failure and rejection that give us the opportunity to look deep into our soul. It is in these moments that we understand what our heart truly desires, and where our wishes have strayed from the path of our soul. Remember, true self-examination often comes through difficulties and rejection. When you accept it with humility and faith, your heart gains a clearer understanding of me and my plan. I don't believe there are enough devils in hell to pull a boy out of the arms of a godly mother. My child, when you have the protection and prayers of your parents, especially a mother of faith. No darkness or enemy can separate you from their love and care. Remember, a mother's faith and love is a blessing that becomes your shield, even in the greatest trials. Do not be impatient, for impatience is of the flesh. Do not try different methods, for they are useful only in serving the flesh. We must distrust the flesh entirely. My child, true strength and patience are found in the Spirit, not in the body. When you trust the Spirit, you walk the path that leads to life and peace. Be patient. Let me be your guidance and your strength, and be freed from the fleeting tendencies of the flesh. My child, do not forget my law, but let your heart keep my commands. For they will add to you length of days, long life, and peace. My child, when you walk in my ways and obey my commands, your life is filled with abundance, security, and inner peace. Remember, my commandments are not merely rules. They are guiding lights that bring life and illumination to your path. But you are not controlled by your sinful nature. If the Spirit of God lives in you, you are controlled by the Spirit. And remember, those who do not have the Spirit of Christ living in them do not belong to Him at all. My child, when my Spirit dwells within you, you are no longer subject to sin and the ways of the world. You are free, and you can walk in the path of life and truth. Remember, true freedom and power exist only in the one who lives in my Spirit. Happy is the one who has the God of Jacob for his help, whose hope is in the Lord his God. My child, when you place your trust and reliance on me, your heart is steady, and you live in peace and security. Remember, those who trust in me are never alone or helpless. I am your guide, your refuge, and your strength. So do whatever it takes to keep the wonder of God's grace fresh in your heart. My child, grace does not remain alive simply by experiencing it. You must remember it, cherish it, and keep it alive in your daily life. When you maintain the marvel of God's mercy and kindness in your heart every day, your faith is strengthened, your soul rests in peace, and I am revealed even more in your life. I am the door. If anyone enters by me, he will be saved, and will go in and out and find pasture. My child, when you come through me, you are safe on the path of life. I provide the way to peace and nourishment for you. Remember, I am the door that leads you to life, security, and all that you need. You must be an attentive hearer. He who is awake, yet lets his eyes or heart wander, what is he doing but sleeping with his eyes open? My child, true attention and listening are not just with the ears or eyes, but with the whole heart and soul. When you remain alert and keep your heart focused on me, you receive true understanding and light. Remember, a wandering heart and half-hearted attention leave you in spiritual sleep. Be watchful and listen with full devotion, so that you may walk in the path of life and truth. Your worst days are never so bad that you are beyond the reach of God's grace, and your best days are never so good that you are beyond the need of God's grace. My child, grace is the power that lifts you, that sustains you even in a life full of wounds. Grace is the light that reminds you of truth and humility, even in your brightest moments. Remember, always trust in my mercy, for it is the foundation and strength of your life.